Hello, my friends. Welcome to week number 42. Hope you've been enjoying this video series, one video every week. Anyway, getting on to week number 42. I tell you what, the older you get, the faster the years go by. So enjoy every day as if it was your last day because they fly by, I'm telling you. Anyway, let's get on with it. Week number 42 is titled, Stop Making Failures of Our Children. There is a great deal of talk these days about juvenile delinquency and the problems of youth. I'd like to tell you the story of one problem youth and how he was directed into useful pursuits. I was that juvenile delinquent, and Napoleon Hill. I wasn't the greatest kid either at times, but I wasn't a juvenile delinquent. So going on, my father was a very religious man. There were two of us boys, and I was the older, with a mind of my own that defied all my father's efforts to reform me. Our mother had died years before. I liked firearms and had a couple of pistols hidden in the hollow trees on our land in the mountains of southwest Virginia. Because of complaints from the neighbors, my father tracked them down and smashed the weapons with a sledgehammer. I liked mountain music and had a banjo that I played in secret. But my father's religious learnings were opposed to this too. He hunted until he found the banjo and destroyed it as well. Dancing was also forbidden. From time to time, I managed to borrow a horse after Dad was asleep and attend dances in the village. As a result of all this, my visits to the family woodshed were frequent and terrible. But each appointment in this shrine of horrors only made me more determined to violate the rules whenever I could. I was well on the way to becoming a complete rebel against all of the regulations of society. What saved me was my father's decision to marry again. The stepmother he brought to our mountain cabin was a wonderful, kind, and understanding woman. She bought me a new banjo and even helped me learn to play it better. From a mail order house, she purchased two shiny nickel-plated target pistols, one for herself and the other for me. We spent many happy hours together as she taught me to plink at harmless targets instead of at the neighbor's chickens and cows. Having won my confidence and love by helping me do the things I wanted to do, she set out to direct my energies to better purposes. She obtained a second-hand typewriter and began teaching me how to express my ideas on paper. Finally, she helped me get a job as a mountain reporter for a string of small newspapers. Now I can look back and point at that moment as the most decisive in my life. Is it any wonder that I am grateful to this great lady? Because of my experiences, I'm inclined to take the side of juvenile delinquents whenever I hear of their problems. Not all delinquency stems from the same causes, of course. In many cases, however, I suspect it results from excessively harsh rules that are too strictly enforced. And I fear, too, that many parents fail to realize that the boundlessness energy that leads youth into trouble can be easily directed toward tremendous success. The person who is listless and lazy, lacking the spirit of adventure, is not the one who will achieve great things. Many men and women who attain high places in our civilization are troublemakers, free spirits who aren't afraid to defy convention, to strike out on new trails, to jar their followers out of lethargy. If your child is such a courageous, energetic person, be glad. Help him or her learn to channel a forceful character towards success in life. Praise your children for their willingness to try anything. Show them how to learn from their mistakes when they take a wrong turn. Above all, give them your praise rather than your condemnation. For somehow it is human nature for people to live up to the reputation which others give them. You know what? I really like that. Give people a reputation to live up to. All right, I think that's pretty great advice there. So there you have it. Week number 42 of Napoleon Hill's A Year of Growing Rich. Make it a great week, and I will see you again next week.